I'm Michael Coutts-Trotter. I'm the Secretary of the New South Wales Department of Family and Community Services. And I suppose the first thing that struck me this evening was the really obvious thing, that you heard people's stories and there was just a moment of bad luck, a moment in which they lacked a friend or someone to turn to, and that was the moment that they started to lose their grip on things we all take for granted. And the obvious conclusion from that is that it's just a tissue-thin boundary between any one of our lives, ordered, neat, put together, and a life that's not ordered, that's not neat, that becomes chaotic. And I guess if it stays chaotic, becomes very, very hard to heal and put back together. So I suppose you know that, you know it intellectually. I think you feel it more when you are with other people who are attentively listening to what people who've experienced homelessness have got to say. So I think it's partly something about the atmosphere of being here, and it's also something about the prospect of having to spend just one night in physical discomfort. And again, you realise that actually there are very, very few points in your day and your week where you can't avoid discomfort. Once you acquire enough money, when you acquire enough friends, when you acquire enough support, you have the means to avoid discomfort and to keep it at bay. And homelessness denies you that, and the causes of homelessness deny you that. And the rain makes it very apparent. Speaking as a public servant, it's just the opportunity to have a less formal, more human discussion with colleagues in business, and to find, you know, the many, many places of common interest, and realise that there's a lot of things that, a lot of potential partnerships that exist between government, non-government organisations, for-profit organisations, that just don't get well exploited. And I do think the friendships, the relationships you build at events like this are the sort of threads that, you know, you can use to create those partnerships. So it's a great idea, the CEO fundraiser, because it gets a bunch of A-type personalities, establishes a simple metric, how much money you raise, and it drives you to do more, to be more creative, to accumulate more donations. So I think it's an interesting dynamic. I liked it because it was a calling card to ask. It was an opportunity to say thanks to people who donated, and it was a chance to talk about something that's worth talking about.